Have you ever started learning a new skill and solved a few beginner problems and thought, wow, I'm actually good at this? But a few weeks later, you suddenly feel like you became terrible. You start doubting yourself, and many people quit right there. But what if I tell you, feeling less confident is actually a sign of getting better? Let me show you why. This is called Dunning Kruger Effect. And once you understand this graph, you will never look at learning the same way again. This graph has two axes. The horizontal axis shows your actual knowledge and experience. The vertical axis shows your confidence. Now let's follow this curve together. Imagine you're learning DSA problems. You solved 5 easy problems and suddenly thought, wow, DSA is not difficult. I will crack coding interview in a month. This is the first peak of the graph. Your confidence is extremely high, but your actual knowledge is still very small. Why? Because you have only seen the easy part. You don't know how much there is to learn. Your brain simply can't recognize the gaps in your own knowledge. That's why beginners often feels like experts. Now imagine a month later you started learning trees, graphs, recursion, dynamic programming, etc. And suddenly nothing feels easy anymore. You spend hours on one problem, your confidence crashes. You begin thinking, maybe coding isn't for me. Everyone else is smarter than me. I was never good enough. This is the lowest point of the graph. And here is the most important lesson. You didn't become worse. You became more aware. Earlier, you couldn't see how much that you didn't know. Now you finally can. That awareness makes your confidence drop. And that's completely normal. Unfortunately, most people quit here. Not because they are incapable, but because they mistake how low confidence for lack of ability. They think, if I'm struggling, I must not be talented. But struggling doesn't mean you are failing. It usually means you are learning something difficult. Now imagine you don't quit. You keep solving problems, you review your mistakes, you practice every day. Slowly, things begin to click. Problems that once took 2 hours now take 20 minutes. Concepts that felt impossible became obvious. Notice something interesting. Your confidence starts increasing again, but this time it's different. Earlier, your confidence came from not knowing enough. Now, your confidence comes from experience. That's real confidence. The biggest mistake students make is believing that confidence should always go up. But learning doesn't work like that. Real learning looks like this. First, you're overconfident. Then, you doubt yourself. Then, if you keep going, you slowly become genuinely skilled. A drop in confidence isn't a warning to quit. It's proof that you have moved beyond the beginner stage. So next time you're learning DSA and suddenly feels you're getting worse, remember this graph. You're probably not failing, you're simply seeing the mountain for the first time. Most people turn back here. The people who want to become experts, they keep climbing, no matter what. That's why they reach the tops. If you think you have learned something new today, subscribe to the channel and keep following for more interesting videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.